I'm Craig Fitzgerald for Ness and Fuel and BestRide.com, and I'm here with Craig Jackson, the CEO of Barrett-Jackson Auctions, and this is the second annual Northeast auction here. It's thrilling to see this auction for a New England guy, for a guy who's been to your auction in Arizona. This has got to be a thrill for you to be here too, right?
Well, we listened to our customers, and a lot of my clients said, you got to come back east. And we looked around for a venue, and one of our great customers suggested Mohegan Sun, and it fit, the venue fit, but also its relationship to Boston, to New York, and the ability to come here from Long Island. And it's just been a great fit, and people up here in New England have been very hospitable to us. And we get a lot of people like yourself say, thank you for bringing this to our area. And people respond. I mean, last year we had to stop selling tickets 2 hours in. This year we planned it out and tried to stagger it a little bit so we wouldn't get hit with that. So people that drove here still had tickets available for walk-up.
Right. And you've got, this is a 5-day auction, is that right?
4 days.
4 days, yeah.
So the first day was all automobilia, which we're selling currently right now, and 3 days of cars. That may expand in the future. And 18 hours of live TV on Velocity and Discovery Channel. And it's growing. Next year, it will grow more. So next year, they are building a 120,000 square foot convention center that we will move into.
Fantastic.
With the arena.
Yep.
So there'll be more indoors, more climate controlled, and this was all part of the plan when we first came here. We looked at their long range plans, and they tweaked it a little bit to work for us, and we're looking forward to the future here.
That's great. So I was doing some quick math as I was looking through the lots that sold yesterday. $4 million worth of cars, but you sold 220 cars, and you know the average price of those cars. Anybody can come down here and buy something and have some fun with a car, right?
Well, that's by design. You know, as we say, it's like stocking a supermarket.
Yeah.
You can't just have filet mignon. You got to have something for everybody.
Right.
Steve Davis lays out the docket. Together, we all sort of look at what happened last year, adjust the docket for the next year, and it's very diverse up here.
Yeah.
And we tried to do that in Thursday in the, as we say, sort of entry-level cars, but get a lot of cars that are great drivers. And one thing I noticed is the sort of modified cars people really gravitate to. We sold some Mustangs yesterday with some, four-wheel disc brakes, modern 302s, so that they can get in them, hit the key, drive them, and we're really seeing that people here are passionate for the cars they can take out and drive.
What are you really excited about? When Saturday night comes, what's the big deal here that you're really looking forward to seeing come across the block?
There's quite a few. In all different categories. So we have some great Corvettes. We also, European cars, couple great XKE, flat floor coupes. We also have 2 Boss 9s, a 70 fully restored and a 69 all original 2,500 mile maroon car. Which one's going to bring more?
Exactly. Yeah.
The barn find that still has the original tires and is, in time warp, or the one with every nut and bolt done.
I'm going to have to go out and look at those before we go too much further.
And then we sell into the 80s cars, which are becoming a lot more popular nowadays. And we've got a Countach in there and a slope-nosed Porsche. So the demographics are changing of car collecting, and we're changing with it, and we are getting cars for the X-Geners and cars for the millennials. So you'll see that across the board of what we're selling, even in the primetime cars.
Great. I did notice that the 86 Pontiac Grand Prix 2+2 prototype, that is going to be a cool car. And like you say, that's a car that, for years wasn't really seen as a collector item, but that is a really nice piece.
Yeah, when we start selling Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am cars for $180,000, that's the X-Geners and the millennials coming into the marketplace, which is very healthy to see. So our docket is evolving, and we are evolving to stay up with what the demand is.
Well, that's great, Craig. Thanks for taking a little bit of time with us. I'm Craig Fitzgerald from Ness and Fuel with Craig Jackson. Come on down here to the Northeast auction at Mohegan Sun. It's a great event.